It's been 1 year since Mary Tinkler became the treasurer for Charleston County. I sit down one-on-one with Mary for a special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And be sure to download the free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores, or listen to this interview later on the free iHeartRadio app. Mary Tinkler, it's so good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Quintin, as always.
Oh, likewise. I want to go back to July 1st. You posted this particular memory on your Facebook page. You said this quote, "What an incredible first year this has been. So many new things to learn, so many people to meet. What I discovered above all of it is that my predecessor assembled an awesome team who has been a true constant in all the fun changes we've been working on this year and have planned in the year to come." Obviously, you're the new treasurer for Charleston County.
Yes.
Who is Mary Tinkler's treasurer 1 year later?
As that quote says, it's been a year of learning, and I've had such a fun time here in the treasurer's office. It's opened my eyes to the way that county government works, and I think we have a really good thing going here in Charleston County. And again, as I said in that quote there that you just read, from the beginning, I have stood by the fact that I believe that my predecessor assembled an amazing team of people who are loyal to this office, who work hard and truly care about the taxpayers of Charleston County, and they are the ones who certainly deserve so much of the credit in the way that this transition went, I think, quite smoothly, and that they have stepped up to the plate when it comes to instituting and creating new ways of helping the taxpayers here in the treasurer's office.
What are those new ways in your mind?
Well, a couple ways. Of course, we spoke earlier this year about a new installment payment program that we will have for taxpayers beginning in tax year 2019. A couple other things that we've been able to do, new receipts you'll start to see, and that is saving taxpayers money. We also have an RFP that is out right now. So we are looking at taking someone on that will hopefully make online payment so much easier, and kind of new ways to pay online as well. So right now we just have the ability to use a credit card to pay online, but we're hopeful that we'll be able to explore some new ways like Venmo and PayPal. So things like that. I also, of course, hear daily the need for a new way to search bills, and so we're working on that as well right now. So lots of new changes that are coming up. Certainly, listening to what the taxpayers have in mind for this office, and want to make sure that they're happy and that tax paying is easy.
What else are you listening to when it comes to the taxpayers?
Again, the struggle that they see is just the ease of convenience in paying right now. I mean, I think that's what our top priority is here in this office. Whether again that's installment payments for real property taxes, or just the ability to move kind of and pay online. I mean, right now, I admit fully that it is a very difficult and cumbersome online process to find your bill and to pay for it online with our system. And so we are working on new ways, and have been. It just takes a little bit of time to set up that process and implement it.
And I hope I'm not beating a dead horse, but personally as a treasurer, what goals do you have for this office going forward for you and your employees?
Well, as I said, I just before, I guess in an interview, that I always just want to make sure that the customer experience here in this office is second to none. I know that most people don't want to pay taxes, but it is, as they say, the way of the world.
We have to do it.
And there's nothing more certain than death and taxes, right? So we're just trying to make sure that the experience is pleasant, is unique, and certainly easy.
And you also said this too, quote, "Naturally there have been some ups and some very downs, but there's so much of the reason why I love being the treasurer of Charleston County." So what are those up and downs when you think of it?
Again, I think with any kind of group of personalities, you're going to have ups and downs, and I think that's only natural. And I think that, of course, there have been changes that have taken place this year, And so it was just trying to make sure that I could kind of subdue the anxieties that people felt as I was coming in. While I did, while I had my 1-year anniversary, this week someone in my team also celebrated their 40th anniversary here in the treasurer's office. So, they certainly have seen quite a bit of change over the years, but it's them that I want to make sure, are taken care of just as well as anybody who, comes through the doors and taxpayer.
That is so good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got for you.
Okay. Well, thank you, Quintin. I mean, I think, again, we're doing some exciting things here in the treasurer's office.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I want people to be engaged in how they pay their taxes. I know that it doesn't sound like it's an exciting thing, but I tell you what, in the past year, I have never loved talking about taxes as much as I do. So I think, again, we've got some cool things coming our way in the treasurer's office, and I want to hear from the taxpayers. I want to make sure it's working for them.
That is so good to hear. Well, Treasurer Mary Tinkler, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
You're
Good
welcome.
to see you.
Likewise.